Your questions are very thought-provoking. This is a question, the questions you've asked me, no one's ever asked me these questions before. Like, I've never, do you know the last time I remember what my aunties used to tell me when I was younger? I haven't thought about that in years, but you triggered memories. You made me remember my neighbors growing up. You brought back memories, and I think that's just wonderful. You made me go back to when I was 2, 3, and I told the story to where I am now, Obehi. What else is there to say? I think the questions you asked, they were able to, because if you had asked me to say, oh, tell your story, some of the things I was able to say, I would not remember. Like you triggering my memory, you asking questions that made me think. And we didn't just talk about my story. We talked about my philosophy of life. So we talked about my story, my philosophy, my belief system. I think your questions are just excellent. So some people like, because I've done reviews some of how best to have people more engaged during podcasts. Some people would say when you give some people some questions on what you're gonna ask them, that it might be helpful. You didn't give me any questions. Personally, I don't like when they give me questions. Maybe I'm going on a podcast, they give me questions, so these are the things we're going to ask you. It takes away, I don't feel, it doesn't. But when you ask me questions and it just triggers natural answers from me, that's what I prefer. So personally, I like that. So for my podcast, I ask my guests, I said, do you want me to share the questions with you, or do you not want the questions? So it depends on what the guests, because some people, they go for an interview and they're walking away, they're like, oh, I could have told that story, right? So when they prepare ahead of time, then they have all the stories that they can share. But for me, I think the questions you asked, it was able to trigger the memories I want to share.